Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I'm the president of GSA on Philadelphia University's campus. And I just wanted to make a message to you guys and tell you that it gets better.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Strykarski, and I go to Philadelphia University. I'm a sophomore psychology student, and I'm the vice president of the GSA here. I identify as a lesbian.
Hey guys, this is Erica Mora. I'm a fourth-year pre-med student at Philadelphia University, and I'm here to tell you that life does get better.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm a student at Philadelphia University, and I'm an ally in my school's GSA program. I want the person watching this video to know that it gets better.
Hey guys, I'm Naite. I'm a third-year psychology student, and I guess as long as I can remember, I've always known that I've liked girls, and I've always known that I was a lesbian, even before I knew what that word even meant. But it was hard for me to express who I truly was because I grew up in a very strict household. I grew up with a Hispanic father who was very stuck on, the basic normal ways of how people should be, and he was very homophobic, and so I couldn't really come out as a lesbian. But in high school, I realized that I couldn't keep living a double life, being one way with certain people and being a different way once I got home. And I had a hard time expressing who I truly was because of the fear of judgment from other people. Then I realized it didn't matter what other people thought of me or what they said, because at the end of the day, I'm the only person who truly knows who I am and who I love and what I want. So as long as I'm true to myself, that's all that matters. And I realized this once I got to college, that I could be who I truly was and that it didn't matter about anyone else's opinion or judgment.
My name is Ben, and I am a member of the GSA at Philadelphia University. When I came out to my parents that I was gay, they weren't very accepting at first, but over time they became more comfortable with my sexuality. When you do come out to people, you feel more comfortable about yourself and you feel better every time that you do. When just going through life, you will come out to people and you'll be so comfortable that it doesn't even, you don't really have to come out to them. It's just like, yeah, I'm gay, or hey, this is my boyfriend, or whatever.
Hi, my name is Itoha, Easy for short, and I am a first-year fashion design major at Philadelphia University. And although I am straight, that's my sexual orientation, I have a lot of friends who are a part of the LGBTQ community. Actually, my ex-boyfriend is bisexual, and one of my closest friends on the planet is gay.
Well, hi guys, my name is Amasi. I am a third-year biopsychology student here at Philadelphia University. I do identify as a lesbian. Growing up, I always knew that I was attracted to females because I could remember as far back as third grade when I had a huge crush on my one teacher, my third grade teacher. And I could just remember having a lot of friends that I found myself to be attracted to, and not even thinking about it as attraction, but now I know that it was attraction. But I don't know, I always remember having a conversation with my mom about what homosexuality was, and she would ask me if I was gay, or she would tell me if you're gay, you can it's okay, you can just tell me. And I don't know, I guess I was scared because my mom was always into church, so to me it was I knew, I guess I could see what the Bible taught people who were really into believing the scriptures, how obviously homosexuality was wrong in their eyes. So it was really hard for me to be able to sit there and tell my mom hey, I think that I like females. And it took a while for me to accept that.
I'm Shad, and I know how everybody else keeps on saying, you know, it's gay and it's not going to get better. It's going to get better. Like, I may actually not be gay or bisexual, but, like, I don't care if anybody else is. I have gay friends, lesbian friends. They're really fabulous. They're awesome. Like, and I went through high school and I had, like, 2 or 3 well, not best friends, but I had 2 or 3, like, gay friends, and they were awesome. I don't care. It doesn't really bother me.
Hi, my name is Shane Nealand, and I am a senior here at Philadelphia University, majoring in animation. I am a part of the GSA here at school, and I identify as bi. And I just wanted to tell you that in high school, I lived in denial. I shut out the world, and I wasn't happy. But when I got to college, I took a risk. And by letting the world in, I realized that it wasn't as bad as I had told myself it was. It got a lot better. And I was happy for once, and that was really important to me.
I'm Kirsten. I'm a Philadelphia University student graduating in 2017. I identify as bisexual. High school is really tough as far as like people go, but it does get better, and there are always people that want you to continue what you're doing. Talking to family and friends always helps.
Alright, so high school was not really my favorite time of my life. I don't know, I always felt like I didn't really fit in too much, and I don't know, I just wasn't a very happy kid. And the beginning of my freshman year of high school is when I realized that I was bisexual, which to me now is not a big deal at all, but back then it kind of felt like, it was just stressful, and I didn't want anyone to know about it. I thought I would be judged for it, and you know, I only really told my close friends. And now coming into college, and even like as I grew like through high school, I realized that people don't really care as much as you think that they do, and it's, you know, it's not something that you need to hide. And even like not related to that, just being like in high school, like it can seem like a very small environment where you can't grow, but I don't know, it's not, high school's not everything, and I don't know, it did get better for me.
The first time I came out to a family member was my brother, and we were flying home from Philadelphia to Miami, where I lived at the time, and I just wrote, "I'm gay," on a little piece of paper, and I slid it to him, and he was sitting in the seat next to me on the airplane, and then he's like, "Really?" And then he slid the paper back, and I'm like, "Yes," and then we just smiled at each other, and it was just one of the fondest memories I've had. I didn't have a great time in high school, but like little moments like that were amazing.
So I can honestly say that I am at the best point of my life. Growing up wasn't that easy to, I guess, accept myself. Growing up in a Hispanic Catholic household, traditional values were very, I guess, cherished, you can say. So coming out to my parents wasn't easy for me, but I'm actually blessed to have parents and siblings who love and accept me for who I am. And, you know, just if you don't think you have your parents that you can confide in, maybe find a friend, a teacher, a professor, a counselor. There are people out there that will listen to you, accept you.
Life is hard, and sometimes people don't make it any easier, but you are not alone. You must remember that you won't always be in the place that you're at right now. Things will change, life will move on. Junior high, high school, college, they all end. Your life doesn't need to. You are worth more than that, so much more than that. You are unique and special and perfect, just the way you are, and don't let anyone tell you differently. Part of life getting better comes from you realizing what an amazing person you already are and being proud of yourself. Celebrate who you are and never hide on the account of others. Don't listen to people who say that you're wrong, you're shameful, you're sinning, you're going to hell. All of that stuff is crap. It's just ignorance, and you don't need that to consume your life. Concentrate on you and your future. Stop apologizing for who you are and who you love. There is nothing wrong with you. Just be yourself and be happy. Be different. Please be different. Be proud that you're different. Show your pride. Don't let people who say that you're wrong, you're sinning, you're going to hell, get in the way of your happiness.
My best friend from sophomore year, he was my prom date and everything. We did everything together. He came out during the end of senior year. But when he came out, he literally told everybody else on the planet but me. And when he finally decided to tell me, I asked, why did it take you so long? I found out through other people weeks ago. Why did it take you so long to personally tell me? And his response was, because I was scared. He was afraid that I would exclude him. He was afraid that I would just drop our friendship and walk away. And nobody should ever feel like that. No one should ever feel afraid to be who they are. No one should ever be afraid to tell people who they are. And is it easier to keep to yourself than speak up? Of course it is. Because you feel that somebody's going to tear you down. But regardless of all the people that tear you down, there will always be that one person there to pick you up. And whether that's a friend, an ally, somebody who made one of these videos, it doesn't matter. The point is there will always be somebody there.
I look forward to living every day. And when I came out, I didn't think that that would be possible, because I know that it would be hard, but it got better. Not just high school, but college is also going to be hard for you, and it gets better still. So stay positive, and we're here for you.
My mom has been one of my biggest support systems. She's always told me to be who I am, and regardless of anybody else's thoughts or anything, to embrace my true inner being. And so I really look up to her for that, and she was the one person who got me through everything. And so once I got to college, I realized that things do actually get better. So don't ever give up on who you are or put your true self aside just to please other people, because at the end of the day, your own feelings is all that really matters, and being true to yourself will, make yourself happier, and you don't need to please other people. So it gets better.
Your family will always love you, regardless. When you come out, you will find out that there are other family members that are in your family that may be bi, transsexual, or gay, and you'll be able to relate to them, and then you'll have somebody you can talk to. If you don't have anyone that you can talk to right now, the internet is a great tool to use. There's a site called the Trevor Project, and it's all focused around LGBTQ youth, and you can make a lot of friends on there, like I did, and I'm still friends with them, 4 years later. And it's just awesome, and it will get better, promise.
But once I got to high school, it was a lot easier for me to express myself, because I was always an independent person, so I didn't really always depend on having to have my mom there. So in high school, it was easier for me to be able to sit there and say okay, this is what I am, this is who I like, and everything. And I do remember the first time that I ever even told my mom that I was into females was when I was dating this girl. She kind of made me tell my mom that we were dating. She was really stern on me telling her, because if I didn't, she was going to leave and everything. So I think that was the first time that I ever even came out to my mom telling her that I was into females. And it honestly didn't even change anything. Me and my mom are still as close as we were before. I mean, we are a lot closer now, even now that I'm grown up. And in all honesty, it was uncomfortable for a while, but it got to a point where I was just well, there's nothing that I can change, so what can I really do about it? and it made things a lot easier, especially telling my mom. It like lifted a whole weight off my shoulders. I feel like if you're just true to yourself and you're able to be open, then you have no problems to worry about. And even like when I came to college, it was a whole lot easier to express myself. So I just feel like, just hang in there. It definitely will get a lot better.
And all I can say is it gets better. I'm the vice president of the GSA, and I've helped create a nice community on campus, and it's awesome. So it gets better.
Well, I think my best advice would be to love yourself, find what makes you happy. Having the love of other people is awesome, but it's going to take for you to love yourself to be at your happiest point in your life. So hang in there. It really does get better.
Parents disowning their children and families turning their backs, that is what's wrong. Religious extremists casting hatred, that is wrong. People spreading lies, hate, and ignorance and bigotry, that is wrong. Out of everything in this world that is really wrong, you are not one of those things. You are not wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. So please, don't hide yourself. Stop apologizing for who you are. Just be yourself, be proud, love yourself, and I promise you, things will get better. Things are getting better. Things will continue to get better. And you need to be alive to see it happen. It will get better. It will.